Welcome back to Worst Take. I, of course, am Zach here with Armand and Cam. Fellas, I have a big issue right now with the NFL, and his name is Arthur Smith.
I've had a lot of problems with Arthur Smith. Drafts Bijan early, doesn't use him as much as he should, barely uses Kyle Pitts. Jonnu Smith is getting more catches, so I totally get the problem you have.
Yeah, no, see, none of those are my problem. My problem with Arthur Smith is that he doesn't understand that there's millions of fantasy football teams out there that suffered because he thinks it was a smart move to use Bijan Robinson as a decoy. That's what I'm upset about. I would rather have him say, hey, I know that everybody took Bijan Robinson first round in their fantasy drafts,
I did,
so
yeah.
I'm going to use him. I don't care if his head hurts. You use him until he's dead. That's what you do as a head coach. I'm not worried about their future. I'm not worried about your team. All I care about is my fantasy team right now this year, and I need you too, Arthur Smith. Wake up.
How much money do you have on your league to where you're taking this militant of a stance?
It's a free league.
It's a free league?
We're all in fantasy football leagues. We understand how it goes.
Yeah, and
If
I'm not in a
there's
team,
an-
so I'm in a money league.
Fantasy football, it's not a fantasy. This is reality football. This is real. Nobody cares if their team loses and their fantasy team wins. They're celebrating. Nobody cares.
I wouldn't
I
agree
don't know
with
about
that.
Maybe it's that way when your team is always bad, like your team is. Like a Chiefs fan, I think they would rather the Chiefs win than their fantasy
Yeah,
team.
win in
I
real life.
To be
guarantee
honest.
nobody cares about your tactics to keep your players healthy and to win the game and about your future. All we care about is fantasy football. I need you to put players like Bijan Robinson, who are going in the first round, in the end zone. I don't care if his head hurts. I don't care if his leg hurts, if his arm hurts.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
You put him out there and you get him in the end zone.
Why even have more than 22 players on your roster? Just put the players who play constantly on the field, run them into the ground because I need points.
Yep.
Put points on my fantasy team, please.
That's exactly it.
He's just really upset that he's never been able to root for a good team, so he sulks in his fantasy team to bring his spirits up because the Commanders lost to the other most embarrassing team in the league, maybe other than Denver, in the New York Giants, starting their backup.
And you know why I wasn't sad about that going into this week? Because guess who my tight end was? Darren Waller.
Apparently it wasn't enough. You're still going to lose.
Because of Arthur Smith. So thanks, Arthur Smith. You owe me money that I didn't bet. And I mean, the most hurtful part about all of this is that I didn't bet money in my league, but I did bet money that Bijan Robinson would be the offensive rookie of the year. So if Arthur Smith continues to do stuff like this, I can just kiss my money goodbye.
Speaking of rookie of the year, who do you guys have for your NBA awards?
If we're talking about rookie of the year, I think it's pretty easy. It's Victor Wembanyama, I think, is going to be the consensus pick. I could see Scoot Henderson, but I mean, with what Vic has done, I have no questions now. As long as he's healthy, he's going to win rookie of the year.
Personally, I got a dark horse, Chet Holmgren. He's going to be better than, obviously when he first came in the league. I think with that team he has, they can potentially make the playoffs.
I think you're crazy for going with Chet. I mean, the easy answer to start the season was Timani Kamara, but he got traded. So my backup after Timani was Victor Wembanyama.
Who is that?
If you watch Portland at all this season, you'll see him get buckets. I mean, there's a reason the Suns drafted him.
What about MVP, biggest award?
Oh,
I don't even want to start with you. Cam, give me a reasonable argument of MVP. Cause
My MVP is going to be the teammate of the rookie of the year, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I guess I could see it. I wouldn't agree with it. Still to this day, I think you should have to be like at least a top 4 seed. To me, a top 3 seed in your conference to win MVP. And the player I'm going to take to win MVP, I'm going to take Luka Doncic to win MVP this year. I think Luka has a better chance to be a top 6 seed than Shea does. I think the media will pick him for carrying that roster that's seen as very bad outside of Kyrie Irving to a top 6 seed if he can do that. Would I agree with the pick if he's not a top 3 seed? No. But I think that is what the media is likely going to do. So my prediction is Luka, even though that wouldn't necessarily be my pick.
that's fair. I mean, you're both wrong, but that is absolutely fair. I mean, do I even have to say it? It's Devin Booker. I mean, that is the MVP of the NBA.
Booker isn't even the best player on his team.
Kevin Durant's going to take a back seat this year to show that Devin Booker is the MVP. He was rightfully winning a couple years ago, but he got snubbed. That's cool. Y'all can sleep all you want. That's cool. Y'all can sleep. Because Devin Booker is going to lay his head on his MVP trophy at the end of the season.
Why don't you stand up and show the people?
Shout out GGI Clothing. You can get yours too. Just hit on my boy JoJo. He'll take care of you.
Oh my God, the meat writing is crazy.
Why don't you start off defensive player of the year?
I'm going to pay homage to Cam, and I'm going to take one of his Miami players, and I'm going to say my decoy is Bam Adebayo.
I like that pick.
I have a controversial pick. I got to go with Victor Wembanyama. I mean, I have him for Rookie of the Year, but I definitely got him for Defensive Player of the Year.
Hold on.
What?
You think he's going to win Defensive
What
Player
rookie?
of the Year,
I sure do.
but not win Rookie
I
of the Year?
sure do.
Insane.
What
I
rookie?
sure do.
Insane. If
I
a
sure
rookie
do.
won Defensive Player of the Year, they would be undisputed Rookie of the
Unanimous
Year.
Rookie of the Year.
Chet Holmgren would have to win MVP to be the Rookie of the Year over the Defensive Player of the Year, who's also a rookie. That's absurd.
You ain't gotta like it, but that's what I believe.
There's no way that a rookie is winning Defensive Player of the Year and not winning Rookie of the Year as well.
I honestly cannot believe the most unreasonable take in this segment was not Zach's pick of Devin Booker for MVP. How is that not the most unreasonable take? But this is somehow the most unreasonable take. Defensive Player of the Year, but isn't Rookie of the Year. My Defensive Player of the Year is going to be Anthony Davis because I'm crossing my fingers that Street Clothes plays more than 65 games this season. If he
He's
does,
gonna
I
have
think he'll
no
be.
chance for any hardware at the end of the season.
If he does, I think he'll be Defensive Player of the Year.
And I absolutely think you're right, but there's a 0% chance that he plays the minimum required number of games to win any hardware. So he can kiss Depoy, he can kiss All NBA, all of it. It's gone. He's not going to be able to miss only 17 games. That's like the least amount that Anthony Davis has missed in his whole career would be 17. If he scratches his face, that's a minimum 20 games. You better hope he doesn't roll an ankle because there's 30.
He better not crack his fingers.
Because there's 40. And if he so much as sprains any ligament, that is a season-ending injury.
2013-14, 67 games played.
Two over the minimum required.
Next year, 68 games played.
3 over.
Okay. The next year, he only plays 61. Then 75, 75. Okay.
And then what? And then go from there.
56.
No. Keep going. Keep
Go
going.
louder.
62.
Okay. And
That's
then
not that
what?
bad. 36, 40, 56.
Yes. Anthony Davis is like the Michael Thomas of the NFL in the fact that they're both Charmin. But when they're healthy, oh my God, this dude's unbelievable.
Michael
Except
Thomas
they'll
is
never
not
be healthy.
Anthony Davis level player.
Except Michael Thomas won the Triple Crown.
Yeah, because he had Drew Brees throwing 8-yard slants to him all day.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah,
But they're both Charmin. And it's like these little turf toe injuries that takes Michael Thomas down for the year when Brian Robinson got shot in his leg and came back before him. And Anthony Davis getting
Always brings it back to the Commanders.
Anthony Davis
Somehow
getting
always brings
wheelchaired.
it back to the Commanders. We're in an NBA segment. We're on the Commanders.
Yeah, man. Come
Oh,
on.
my Lord.
It's just too much to talk about. Who would be your backup? Because he's going to get hurt. So when he gets hurt, you're going to need to rely on somebody else to bring home some hardware.
My backup would probably be Bam.
Okay.
I like the respect.
That's reasonable.
Apparently, you didn't respect him enough to put him over a rookie, but whatever.
That
That's
won't
fine.
win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, won't win Rookie of the Year. Insanity. Give me, let's go, who's going to have the highest wins in the league?
Bucks.
Bucks? You think they get it to click that quickly?
I think there's not a whole lot to click when you have Dame and Giannis on the same team. Like,
You still got to build chemistry.
the pick and roll has been the most unstoppable play for the last 25 years. And you have the two best players you could have in the NBA to run a pick and roll together. There's not a whole lot you need to figure out.
It's possible. I do also think that, like, the big three with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh got off to a slow start too. Like, teams you would expect to just take off, kind of get off to a slow start. So that's why I'm not going to pick the Bucks, even though they might be still in the conversation for a championship for sure by the end of the year. I don't think they'll be the team with the best record. I think the team with the best record this season is going to be a team that's already built, has already had success, and just came off a championship. I'm going to take the Denver Nuggets to have the best record this year.
I think Denver's going to be a great second place finisher in the West.
Yeah.
Number one, I have the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
This is the best team that we built ever, and probably in NBA history. So 74 wins is coming soon.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Did I miss when they signed Steph Curry? They must have signed Steph Curry. No,
Yeah.
I
they
didn't see that.
they have
Giannis.
the future MVP Devin Booker. They don't need Steph.
Oh,
We're good.
okay. No. Oh, sure. Yeah, so Clay must have been revitalized, somehow made his way
Yeah,
to the Suns.
revitalize and put the basketball gods put actual skill into him, and then he transformed as Bradley Beal.
Okay, and then you got a Draymond on your team?
Yeah, I mean he's not black, but Yusuf Nurkic is pretty
don't
close.
say Yusuf Nurkic.
And
Yusuf Nurkic.
and I don't have to. There's no name switching, no skill changing, because one player that was on that 73-1 team is also on this team, and his name's Kevin Durant. And 73 wasn't enough for him. We're going for 74. So I have Phoenix coming out.
Oh, I didn't
74
know
wins.
Kevin Durant was on that 73-win team. I'm pretty sure that was the season after.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he lost to that 73-win team after losing 3-1
Oh, he
in
did.
the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
he did.
He joined the 73.
He joined the 73
Yeah.
and 9 team. Yeah.
How many did they win when he was there?
67.
Close enough.
If Devin Booker even stubs his toe and has to miss 5 games, they're losing those 5 games because they have no depth at all.
We have plenty of depth.
You have no depth.
Yeah.
Who's your depth?
Well, we have Eric Gordon, baller.
How old is he now?
It doesn't matter.
How old is he?
He's in his prime. No.
He's
Yes, he is.
old. He's been
39.
old for a long
When
time.
he left the
He's not
Rockets, he
39.
was like
Old as LeBron James?
33, 34.
Old as LeBron James?
He was like 33, 34.
Probably like 35.
He's 34.
Oh, but when he left the Rockets, he was 34. So
Yeah.
how did he just not age? Because he's 34 right now.
Because, nah.
Eric Gordon, stud. Grayson Allen, stud. Yuta the shooter, stud. Drew Eubanks.
Who?
Drew Eubanks, stud.
Drew
We have plenty of
Eubanks.
depth. Bull.
Oh my God.
This is how bad it's getting.
Oh,
we're
God.
mentioning Drew Eubanks,
Bull.
third off
Stud.
the bench.
Anyways.
All right. I already know who your pick from the Western Conference to be in the finals is going to be. Just go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, it's going to be Phoenix Suns.
Okay, who
And
are they facing in the
The
finals?
Bucks. I got a rematch. I want to see that rematch. And I
Okay.
pray to God that we get them back so that this
so that you
time,
can get swept.
no, we
Yeah.
will not get swept.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we can come on top and we can have our revenge. It's going to
Yeah.
be Suns Bucks finals.
Cam, who's your picks to get in the finals?
In the West, I just got a rematch of last year. I think Miami's running it back.
It's a rematch just for you to lose again. Okay. Out of the West, you can have the Lakers. We're all biased here
Oh my
today,
God.
baby. We're all biased here today, baby. Healthy Anthony Davis,
Damn.
healthy LeBron James, Lakers in the finals.
Damn, let me apologize to you because I said yours was the most unreasonable. I apologize.
How?
You are out of your ever-loving mind.
2 of the top, bare minimum by your accounts, we have 2 of the top 15 players in the league. Bare minimum. You said Anthony Davis was 13. You said LeBron was what, like 10?
Yep.
Okay. And that's unreasonable somehow. Having 2 of those players on your team somehow is you can't make the finals.
Yeah, but
Last
you're
time
putting
we
them
saw-
above who I put at 6 and 7, which is KD and
Okay,
Devin
but
Booker.
yeah, you having him at 7 is unreasonable.
It's
we also
not
have,
unreasonable.
We also have more depth than you.
Our benches are the Spider-Man memes, bro. They literally are the same.
They're not the same.
If you think you have so much more depth, you don't.
They're not the same. And also, Anthony Davis is a better player than Devin Booker. So
Oh,
Oh,
I
Yes, he
thought
is.
you were getting ready to say Kevin Durant.
no, of course not.
Okay.
I had Kevin Durant number 4. You
You did.
guys had Kevin Durant lower than
I had him.
did.
Yeah. The last time we saw them healthy together, people were riding dinosaurs to work.
Okay. They won a championship, is what I'm saying. They
A
won a
Mickey
championship
last
Mouse
time they were
healthy.
ring.
Don't start with me.
Hey,
Everyone else
Disney
had a
and
chance.
the
You didn't even make the
Disney
playoffs.
ring.
You didn't even make the playoffs
Hey,
that year. I don't want to
Disney
hear
and
from
the
We
you.
Mickey.
missed it by one game. We were so
How
bad.
are you going to say Le Disney? You made the finals, bro. You made the finals.
and we have again.
It's a Mickey Mouse ring.
Okay, whatever. At the end of the year, you will see with the Lakers matched up against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's going to be my Eastern Conference pick. The Lakers pick was unbiased. If I had to predict, I will say the Milwaukee Bucks win the championship in 6.
Suns in 4.
Okay, all right. And Cam, tell me, what, are you going to be unbiased or not?
Miami in 7.
Okay, all right. Loud.
That's unbiased.
I'm over this. Move me to trivia. We're testing you guys right fucking now. I do not. This bias, I'm going to see if it's warranted. Are you guys just bandwagoners or are you true fans of your own teams? I have the trivia. Let's start this, okay? And you guys can help each other out on this, okay? We're going to start with your team. We're going to start with the Suns.
Are we not? This isn't like a competition.
No,
Okay.
because it's going to be too tough as a competition.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to name who has played the 10 most games played for the Suns in a Phoenix Suns uniform.
Okay.
They have to have averaged at least 10 points per game, or else it would be just too hard.
Okay. Somewhere on that list is going to be Devin Armani.
Yes, he is number 9.
Okay.
Cam, do you have a guess?
So he's
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley is not here. Did not play enough with the Suns.
Steve Nash.
Are we alternating or are we?
Yeah, I
He's
want you guys to
spitballing.
alternate, but Steve Nash is number 3.
Okay.
744 games.
Amari Stoudemire.
Amari Stoudemire just makes the list. 516 games played. He's number 10, right under Devin Booker now.
John
You-
Marion.
Sean Marion, 660. Yes, he is there. 6th on the list.
The number 1, Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson is number 5.
Thank you.
He's 2 games played behind number 4 on this list. But you guys would know if you watched my video on the Phoenix Suns being,
Well, I know
the
who it is.
Phoenix being cursed.
I know exactly who it is.
Who is it?
It's Dan Marley.
Dan Marley is on the list. That's not who I was talking about. He is number 7.
Okay.
This might be a Hail Mary, but Goran Dragic?
Goran Dragic does not
No.
make the list.
Okay.
No.
I didn't think so.
Mm-mm. It would be nobody now because Book's the longest tenured Sun.
Yeah, I believe only one of these guys left has played this century. You have 4 left.
Only one of them has played in this century, like the 2000s.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We said the old heads that I'm thinking of.
The three of the 4 are older than that. Start off with the one that's more recent though. Who's a teammate of Steve Nash.
Grant Hill,
Not Grant Hill, no.
Barbosa.
Leandro Barbosa is number 8. Yep.
What a
553
pull, what a
games. That was a
pull,
great pull. That was a great
What a
pull.
pull.
That's a good choice.
So these are old. Can we get the decade?
I don't know
80s?
exactly. I know all 3 of these guys played in the 70s for sure.
Are they
I don't
known
know.
names?
They're known to me if you watched my video.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
pretty
man.
tough. They are pretty tough. But they like when they played, one of them averaged 14 points per game. The one who's played the most games, he played 988 games for the Suns.
Can I get the position?
That one's a center. One of them averaged 20 points per game throughout his career with the Suns. One of them averaged 17.5 points per game with the Suns.
Yeah, so they were
All these guys
scorers.
made all-star games. I don't think you guys are going to get them, to be
I don't
honest.
think I am.
You guys can tap anytime.
See, this is gonna make me look like a casual, but we weren't good when I started to watch basketball, so I didn't bother to catch up on Suns history.
You want me to tell you?
Not a Suns.
Yeah, I give up.
Okay. Number 1, 988 games played, Alvin Adams.
I would have never gotten that.
Number 2, Walter Davis. And number 3, Dick Van Arsdale.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, because you didn't watch my
Dick
video.
Van Arsdale.
I'm assuming you never watched my video then. Okay, now we're going to test you. So you got 7 out of 10. That was pretty good.
It's valid.
That was actually really good.
He didn't think I was gonna. Barbosa was a great pull.
Barbosa was a great pull. I'll tell you that.
That
It
was-
was a great pull.
That was nice.
Okay, now we're on to the Heat.
Ooh,
Testing
okay.
you. Again, they have to have averaged at least 10 points per game. So I'll give you this one for free.
I get
Udonis-
Udonis Haslam.
He does not
Okay.
make the list.
What?
Because he didn't average 10 plus points per game. He averaged
Oh.
7.5 points per game.
That makes sense then. I think the first easy one is Dwayne Wade.
Number 1, 948 games played.
Dwayne Wade.
Mhm.
Alonzo
Um,
Mourning.
Alonzo Mourning's number 2. Yeah. But drops all the way down to 593 games played.
Ah,
So
okay.
big gap. Big gap. there.
Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway's number 10. Tim Hardaway's number 10.
nice.
So you got 1, 2, and 10.
Chris
Um,
Bosh.
Chris Bosh does actually make the list, number 8. Or actually number 9, sorry, number 9.
Eddie House.
Eddie House? No, Eddie
No.
House does not make the
Yeah, he
list.
probably doesn't make an.
LeBron James.
average.
LeBron James does not make the list, no.
He played too short.
There is, I will tell you, there is an Eddie on the list, though. There is an Eddie on the list.
Eddie Curry.
Not Eddie Curry, no.
We
Man.
got so many Eddies. Oh, Glenn Rice.
Yes, Glenn Rice does make the list, yeah.
Glenn Rice. That's my guy.
Number 3.
pull.
Sharpshooter.
Number
Good
3 on
pull.
the list. Zach, you got to guess?
So we got 1 through 3, 9 and 10.
1 through 3, 9, and 10, yes. So you got the middle left. One of them's pretty impossible. 2 of them are pretty impossible.
The rest of them were pretty no names.
The rest of those
Ooh.
guys are definitely gettable, yeah.
Mario Chalmers.
Mario Chalmers would have made it if he averaged enough. He only
He didn't
averaged
average
8.8 per
10?
game.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dang.
2 of them are really recent.
Really recent?
That have played with the Heat that long.
I'll tell you this, Tim Hardaway only played 367 games. So the
He's-
threshold is not that
I.
high.
Okay.
Bam Adebayo?
Jimmy?
Bam Adebayo does make the
Bam
list.
Adebayo?
Jimmy
Okay.
Butler does not yet.
He doesn't.
But
Not
Bam
enough.
Adebayo he played more games than Chris Bosh already, 418.
Jeez. Okay.
Wow.
So he
I'm
is
buzzed.
number
Okay.
6 already.
Damn.
Tyler
Okay.
Hero.
Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero, no.
Yeah, it's not enough. Oh, Josh Richardson?
No, not Josh Richardson.
Josh Richardson? Yeah, he didn't play on.
Jeez, this is tough.
It's the points that's getting me because I know players who have played for a while, but not
Yeah,
who
but they don't
the
average
points.
10.
This guy averaged 16.2 points per game with the Heat.
So he was solid.
Oh, Hassan Whiteside.
Nope. Not
What?
Hassan Whiteside, no.
Wow.
I was actually pretty surprised
Good
he didn't make the
guess.
list. This guy was on the 2020 finals team.
Oh, Goran Dragic.
Goran Dragic. I was going to give it away by saying you named him last round, but yeah, Goran Dragic does make the list.
Okay.
There's one more gettable one. The other 2, I don't think you have a shot at. Remember, this one is Eddie. The gettable one, his
Eddie-
name is Eddie.
not Eddie House, not Eddie Curry.
I think of him more as a Laker. Made a couple All-Star games.
What?
You guys tapping?
I
It's
got
on the
no.
tip of my
I got no
tongue.
help.
So starting with the ungettable ones, Grant Long. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Nope.
Played 472 games with the Heat, though. Averaged 11.6 points per game, and then 15.4 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. Pretty respectable. Ronnie Seekley. I don't know who that is either.
Nope.
I've heard of him before.
Okay. And then the gettable one was Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones is the other gettable one. You
I have
never
no
heard
idea
of
who
him?
that is.
Okay. All right. He made All-Star games, so I don't know.
When did he play?
90s into the early 2000s, I think. But I don't think he was there by the time Wade got there. If he was, he wasn't like an all-star player. So
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten that, to
Okay.
be honest.
Tough.
I got more trivia. You guys want to do more
Come on.
trivia?
Let's
Yeah,
go. Bring it
let's
on.
do
Okay.
it.
Tell me the top 15 in points per game in a rookie season since 1981. So no Wilt, because a lot of the guys would just be too old since the 1980-81 season.
Okay. Jordan's in there.
Michael Jordan is number one by a lot, 28.2 points per game.
Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, LeBron.
LeBron doesn't make the list of top
He
15.
only
no.
averaged 20 of those. What about Shaq?
Shaq does make the list. He's number 5.
Well, I got an easy
Easy one, huh?
Luka.
Luka does make the list. Yes, he does.
Yes.
Kevin Durant's on there.
Kevin Durant's not on there.
Wow.
He just misses it.
Wow.
I got another Laker. I got a Magic.
Magic does not make it. I believe his rookie season was 79-80.
Yeah, so it's just right
Oh.
before.
Yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
he would have qualified, but yeah, I think he misses it by 1 year.
Hakeem?
Hakeem just behind LeBron, so he doesn't make the list. No.
Oh.
David
Oh.
Robinson.
David Robinson, number 2,
Attaboy.
24.3 points per game. To make this list, you have to have averaged 21 per game. So there's actually 16 here because 2 people are tied for 15.
Okay.
Did Zion average 21 his rookie year?
He might have, but you have to have played. I can't remember what the
okay.
certain amount of
Okay.
games was, but
to
you have
play.
to play enough. Yeah.
Who else was a crazy rookie? Malcolm Brogdon?
No, not Malcolm Brogdon.
Give us
no.
like 14.
He was rookie of the year.
Yeah, it was a bad
Yeah, it was
rookie
a
of the year
bad
He was
class.
class.
It's like
beating
one
him
of the
out.
worst.
Yeah, true.
Carmelo.
Carmelo does make it at one of the players who
Hmm.
averaged 21 per game. Yeah.
Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade does not
Oh,
make
yeah.
the list. No.
Oh, I don't know how much 21's a stretch. I don't think he averaged 21, but I was gonna say Bankero.
Banchero, no, he's number 25.
What
He
about?
averaged 20 flat.
Jeez.
Looked at your screen and I got an idea. What about Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson's number 4. Yeah. 23.5 points per game.
Jeez. I don't know, bro. That's tough. Was Chris Bosh getting buckets in Toronto when he first got there?
Nah.
I think he only averaged 20, but what about Tyreek Evans?
Tyreek Evans does not make the list. He averaged 20.1. There are some
Mhm.
big names here still. There's a legend that's still here.
It wasn't Kobe. 'Cause
No.
He didn't start when he got to LA.
Yeah, no.
Ray Allen?
Ray Allen, no. Not Ray Allen.
Paul Pierce?
No, not Paul Pierce.
Jeez, bro.
Think
Ooh,
legend.
Bird? No, it's too
Not
old.
Bird.
It's
That's
too
That's
old.
early.
too old.
Kareem's too early. We already said Bron and Jordan. Bird's too early. Not Bill Russell's too early.
It's one guy you're forgetting. He is pretty quiet, so it makes sense.
Oh,
Tim
Tim
Duncan?
Duncan.
Tim Duncan, yes.
I was
Tim
thinking about
Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Tim
I said David
Duncan.
Robinson.
Yeah.
so-
Who were rookies getting bucks?
There are a couple like impossible ones on here. There's only one left on this side of 2000.
Derrick Rose.
Not Derrick Rose, no.
Blake?
Blake, yes.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Wow.
Good pull.
What a pull.
These other ones are tough. 3, you're not getting. The one that's just above Blake Griffin at 6, I know his name. I know the guy, but like, I would never have thought he would have averaged 22.9 points per game. Some of the other ones are gettable. There are 2. There's one more that you maybe should get.
Oh, Clyde Drexler.
Not Clyde. No, this guy's a center.
It's
Yeah.
not Hakeem.
Rookie season was with Charlotte.
Oh, Lonzo Mourning?
Alonzo Mourning, yeah. There you
Cool.
go. Nice job. There's one, also a center, that was a rookie with the Rockets and won a championship with Elijah One.
I know who it is. I'm blanking on his name.
No, but I know you know who it is, yeah.
I know who it is. Hold on.
One dude, the guy who's number 6, he won championships with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant as a role player. But when he was in Cleveland, which is where he was drafted, I guess he was putting up 20 points per game. So
Horace Grant?
not Horace Grant, he's a guard.
Ron Harper.
Ron Harper averaged 22.9 points per
Wow.
game in his rookie season.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
What a pull.
Well, that's a great point.
Ron Harper. Jeez.
One guy did this with Golden State.
Ralph Sampson.
That is the
That
Rockets
is who
guy,
the
right?
Rockets
Yeah.
player I
Ralph
was thinking
Sampson,
of.
wow.
I knew I would get it. Ralph Sampson.
I forgot
Mhm.
about Ralph Sampson.
Yes.
The pull.
Good pull.
Ralph
Maybe you guys do know a little something. Maybe you guys do know a little
Ralph
something.
Sampson. Man.
This guy played that I was talking about, the Warriors guy. He played only 3 seasons there. He's more known with the Kings. That's it. That's where I was thinking.
Oh,
more known
Chris
with the Kings.
Webber?
Not Chris
No.
Webber. No.
A great guess.
Played 3 years with the Warriors. Played a lot of time with the Kings, but left before the Kings were really good. He left in '98, joined the Wizards, ended with the Lakers.
And it's not Tyreek.
Oh, I know it is. Mitch Richmond?
It's Mitch
Mitch
Richmond.
Richmond.
There you go.
Gee, okay.
Maybe he's old head. Maybe he is old
Mitch
head.
Richmond.
The other ones are kind of tough. One of them started off 1994 in Milwaukee. One of them, or two of them, both in 81, 82. One with Detroit, one with Dallas. I don't know if this guy is white, but
I
his
think of the
name
80s
sounds
Pistons.
very white. The guy for Detroit,
It's not John Sally.
not John Sally.
It's not Lambier.
No,
Emily. Sasha.
no.
Oh, girl's first name.
Girl's first name, yeah.
It's not John Sally.
Johnson.
Oh, it's Sally. Oh, his first name.
His first name is a first name of a girl, yeah.
like a common name, like Marie
It's relatively common.
Kelly.
Is Kelly, yeah.
Ooh, that's a
Got
lot
a
of
snipe.
Kellys.
Snipe.
Or just guessed it. He doesn't know who
There's
it
a, lot, there's a
is.
lot of Kellys in the NBA.
It's not Kelly Olynyk.
Well, it's not Kelly Oubre either.
Yeah. You want me to tell you guys these
Yeah.
guys? Number 3 started with the Clippers, by the way. Started
what
with
year?
the Clippers in 82, 83. Played for the Clippers for just 3 seasons and then played with the Bucks for a while, then went to the Spurs, back to the Bucks, Seattle, 76ers, Knicks, Warriors. But most of his prime years made 2 All-Star games.
He
with,
finished off with the Warriors.
Yeah,
What
But-
year?
2000. Made 2 All-Star games with the Milwaukee Bucks. Terry Cummings is number 3 on the list. Oh, laugh. Why are you laughing?
I know of Terry.
Okay. Glenn Robinson was under Blake.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the Milwaukee Bucks guy. Kelly is Kelly Tripucka.
I would have never gotten
Yeah.
Nah.
Jay Vincent is the Dallas guy I've never heard of. Averaged 21.4 points per game in his rookie year, though.
Like,
I
He does
need-
it pretty well.
I need
Took you a while, but
give me
you
a
did guess it pretty
relatively
well.
easy topic. Jeez.
Well, I thought the games played were easy. That was a hard one that I wanted to go with. But
That's
I thought
a
the games played were
super
kinda
hard
easy.
one.
I'll come with an easier one next time, but also kind of a hard one next time if you guys want to play trivia again.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
fun.
okay.
That was cool.
But you guys come with trivia too, because I want to be tested too.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll rotate. I'll host next week. I'll host next week's trivia.
Ooh.
Okay.
We'll do some NFL trivia for the Rams and the Saints fan.
I
Alright.
think I got pretty good history. I think I
Alright,
got
yeah.
pretty good history. So he's gonna be studying like crazy. I know he's a casual, so
What?
yeah, you're.
Who dat?
Exactly.
That's what he's gonna be saying in
Who dat?
all trivia. Who dat?
Who dat?
Who dat? I've never heard of him. Who dat?
Guess we'll see next week.
Yeah,
Guess
you guys
we'll
will
see.
probably lose next week too.
Bombastic side eye.
Signing off from More Steak. We'll see you next week for that trivia, for some new topics, for some more insane debates. See you next time. Bye.